I'm terrible with names.
What's his name? Rel?
Rel.
Okay.
Rel, so how these cameras work, you gonna be switching the cameras as we speak? Are they
on.
No, I know they on, but all of us is gonna be able to see it in one caption?
I just angled the camera just now just so y'all can see.
Oh, okay.
That's them right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is you right here.
Just see my head.
So, y'all two sharing the camera, so y'all like right here.
Okay.
Well, me and Illa
Everybody else
got their own camera.
have their own
Alright, so me and Illa's sharing the camera. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
So we
We
all
ain't
gonna be
sharing
in one
mics, we sharing
caption when we go live.
We
We
gonna
gonna
come back. If I gotta come closer to you.
No, because you got
what
your
it
own
seem like.
mic.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Oh.
move the mic.
So that's how it's going. That's how it's going to be displayed when we go live.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah,
us in
shit,
boxes.
like
Oh, okay.
The
Nah,
the
the
evolution.
reason I was asking because I ain't know like if I had time to like pour something. I ain't want to see nobody reform my little thing
They
on the
gonna
side.
hurry up and do it now because they
Right,
gonna
do
see it.
that.
As long as you keep it low.
Oh man.
What you got over there?
I got a little Remy.
Hey, so Rel, what you gonna do? We good now?
Yeah, we
I'm
good.
not starting
Yeah,
now, but
we
I'm
good.
just trying to get
Yes,
some
sir.
We on the clock though. We'll take this out. Give us an extra 10 minutes,
I knew
Rel.
what to say.
Then we start 10 minutes late.
Yeah, but somebody booked after us, so I just want Rel to give us like 10 minutes. Like
We got till 6.
6:10, hopefully. 6:10.
Alright, Stocky, good.
I mean, Rel said he gonna put that little up. Fuck it. I ain't mad. We take it. It's because of Powda. Powda said that's what we rocking with today.
That's for one day,
Yeah, all right.
man.
That's cool.
Golly, man.
Yeah.
You gonna change it that fast?
I don't
Mr.
know.
Computer Whiz?
Oh, this guy. Y'all niggas got jokes. Y'all got jokes.
So when do we start sharing? Once we gotta actually go live, right?
Yeah, Rel. I want Rel to type in the synthesis. I want him to type the topics in too. You can do that, Rel?
topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could type in topics at the same time. Well, that's going live.
Yeah, that save us some time.
Yeah. The topic is having a father really important. Really in quotations.
Hell yeah. Leave us out.
I'm just
I threw the do-rag on because the hat don't look too good under the headphones.
Oh, alright.
You
The
got
evolution.
headphones, too.
The evolution of power.
Yeah, those.
Now we don't gotta wear headphones today.
I'm wearing my headphones so I can know where I'm at.
When you hear.
Yeah, and how I sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Ad-
my.
ad- adverse to me sounding louder than you, or you sound louder than me.
I haven't
Well, you
heard
can
they-
hear your-
Oh, they
you can hear
already
yourself
on
talking on the
too.
headphones.
Yeah, this is wavy, bro. Oh, it's your first time in the studio. yeah, we been in the studio.
First time in this studio.
I'm talking about with the sentences.
I don't want to hear myself talk.
You wanna hear?
Nah. I mean, I'll see how it sounds. But this is
Nah, you really want to because you want to know how if you're being too loud or if you're being too low.
okay.
You really need those headphones. Y'all can play too cool for school.
What is it hooked up? I don't know what's going on.
Very necessary.
Just grab the closest ones.
That's
Well,
it.
not I guess not the engineers. That's the engineer.
I'm gonna hook up to this one. This one sounds great.
Is it? No. Where the hell is it? It should be.
Which one is it? Yeah. Ralph.
Ralph.
This one?
What's it?
Hey yo, Rel, so how do we get to see like who commenting?
You go on your Facebook page.
Oh, we use our phones for that. Alright. And what?
And how do the phone work? I forgot about that.
Basically, we'll be watching what's going on.
No, I thought they had a call in.
Yeah,
No.
we have a call and the number's right there. People call in. This thing will blink and I will let you know, like, you have a caller. That will flip the switch and the call will be live.
Alright, you gonna post the number where they could call in, or we gotta tell them that?
Yeah, you post that, please.
Post it.
And I'm giving that Skype. They want Skype in. Fuck it. I guess we just do one episode then. Know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
If we could, we probably could scratch 2. I mean, it'll be probably like 1.5. We see how it
Go
goes.
with the flow, right?
Yeah. Cause sometimes we don't always talk about nigga. The last time we did like three topics. So
Fendi facts.
I mean, do you want to stop like in between, or we just gonna keep it going? You gonna
How
chop
do
it
y'all
up?
want to do it?
I mean,
Powda got a computer now, so the chop master is right there.
so then we could just keep going. We switch the topics, then we could
Alright.
chop up the episodes
Bet.
after.
You do that.
I mean,
too?
everybody see it live, like, cause if you think about it, even if we stop, like how we did it the last time,
They gotta get back
we
on.
stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, bet,
So
bet.
we might as well
Alright.
just keep it
As-
going. Then
As he said, right? Was he here?
He did say that
No.
the last
Which
time,
he's
right?
gonna,
Then-
which he's gonna
yeah.
text me later. Yo,
he
I did.
he was like, "Yo, let's
yeah.
just keep going."
He gonna text me later, like, yo.
No, I'm not even in her right now.
That shit look in my head.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
You don't wanna wear it to the front?
I mean, I could. I just don't want to do it
You
better.
show
to-
mad skin right there. That's why. front might be a great look. Yeah. He's getting money.
Let's do it.
So I gotta go on my page and share too. You. Yeah, where we go?
You on the page yourself?
Yeah, I'm on my page.
No, not your page.
Oh, the page.
The page.
Duh, let me go back to the page. No,
See it's live?
let's type in the synthesis.
You want it, Powda?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm on it.
See it live?
Did I see it live? No.
Live is right there, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Click share.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, that's not it. Wait
What's
till
that?
he shares it. He's gonna share it on his
Oh,
page.
and just go to his
Share.
page.
So you got your phone?
It's right back. I got
Nah, you don't need it on.
Dead. I got
No, just share it though, so your people can see it.
Yo, so you mean share it? Go.
Bless
Now
you.
everybody on your
Right.
page. Now everybody on that page is gonna be able to see it. God bless you.
So they watching us right now. Then.
Real gonna tell us when to go.
We already going. We already live.
So we trying to figure this shit out. Upgrade, new studio, the synthesis.
Okay.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like,
Just shoot it.
word, I can't even see.
Just shoot it.
Oh man, but peace and love. Welcome to the synthesis. I'm one of your hosts, Pure.
It's Powder.
Education.
ID.
Stocky, fucking Rocky.
Yeah.
I can't hear my headphones.
Oh man, you can't hear yo, Rel.
It's a short. It's probably a short.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right, it's all good. It's all good.
Hey,
It's
tripping
all good.
today. Short
Yeah, it's all
headphones.
good.
This is a bad
Well, I heard
day.
it
bro.
earlier.
It's
You
all
hear
good.
what yours, Powda?
It's a bad day, man.
That's good. We lit.
Alright, we good?
Let's go.
It's moving and shaking?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So what we gonna get into, y'all? Peace and love to everybody. Happy birthday to all my Virgos, September 16th.
Salute.
Peace and love to everybody that been watching us from day one since Cool TV all the way to now. We gonna get into it. We gonna go right into it full force. Is having a father really important? I mean, quotations around the really. What you think about that?
I think having a
It's-
father
it's
is very important.
Very.
Very important, especially when you have a young son. You know what I mean? Because a female can't show a man how to be a man or a boy how to be a man. You know what I mean? I don't believe that. I believe you need both parents in any situation, whether it's a male or female you raising. You know what I mean? You need both aspects of growing up. And they need to see both sides. That's what I feel. But unfortunately, in today's society, you see a lot of times you see females raising a kid, and the father's absent. It's rare that you see the father there and the female's absent.
I mean, in some cases, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying it's rare. I'm saying it's rare. I'm not saying it never happens. It definitely happens. It's just rare. Most of the time, if somebody's gonna be absent, a lot of times, unfortunately, it's the father that's absent. And I feel like the father's definitely needed as far as a figure in raising that child.
I mean, I think a father is definitely needed, but are we speaking in the aspect of them being in a home, or are we just saying period? Period. That father's definitely needed.
I think they're more effective in the home. I mean, you see them on the weekends. It's kind of different than you being there every day.
I mean, that's if they're taking advantage of what they need to take advantage of with the child. Like, that's not up to the kid.
Nah, definitely not. But I mean, it's more between the relationship between the parents. That's what separates it. It has nothing to do with the kid at all.
I mean, all right. So what about the parents that got to work and to make sure it suffices for their children?
I'm saying,
So,
I mean,
they don't necessarily have 24 hours of the day with
No.
all the time. These are two working parents.
Yeah, no. You're not gonna have 24 hours because you have. I mean, a lot of parents do work. So.
Definitely.
But that's different, though. I'm not talking about you have to have the 24 hours. Yeah, the kid's going to go to school, whatever. The parents are going to be going away to go to work or whatever. But they still need to be there at some point.
No. They have to be in the life.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say that it makes a big difference if they're in the home than as far as outside of the home. If they're taking care of their duties as a father. You understand what I'm saying? So like that time that you feel like it's missed, you need to make up for it.
Yeah.
Regardless to whatever it is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to try to make up and catch up for it when if you, like, say, a person that's seeing your child bi-weekly on the weekends.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's 2 days, 4 days out the month, you're seeing your child. Like, I don't think that's enough.
It's not enough, but it's got to be enough because at the end of the day, I still got to put a roof over their head. I still have to feed you. I still have to clothe
You're right.
you. These things have to happen.
Yeah. You can still do it, but I'm just saying that I think it's more effective when both parents are involved on a daily basis.
I mean, I've seen kids have both parents and they turn out to be ain't shit, like jealous of me, and I'm in the house with my grandmas.
You're right.
They got both their parents.
Nah, that's a fact.
They
That's
got
a fact.
a meal at night.
That's a
they
fact.
get everything they want.
I think it all depends on the kid, though. Like,
I mean,
there we
go.
Yeah, it all depends
Now
on the kid too at the same time. Because you can teach.
Also, it depends on what they being instilled with. Like, you could have two parents and they just not there.
Yeah.
They just people that you in the house with that just let you do anything.
Exactly.
Facts.
You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so I mean, like, are we talking about fathers? Or are we talking about being a parent? Because being a parent, being in the life of the kid, and being there for the kid, and making sure that kid has everything he needs, not just money, clothes, food.
Yeah, can you easily have the title of the father and not do nothing
That's
with
what
that?
I'm trying to say. Like I said, I know guys that live in the house with their parents, and it's like they brother and sister. You understand what I'm saying? And they do whatever they want, however they want, and they get the holier them down. You understand what I'm saying?
So that go back to the question that Pure proposed: is having a father really, what was it? Important because I think you just said the father could be there, but he ain't doing nothing. So is it really needed if you have a father figure there, but he's not doing anything? Does he become important in that moment in time?
No, I mean he's not doing anything. He's basically not even there. He just had the title of a father, but he's not really holding it down like a father's supposed to hold it down. So it's like in that situation, if he ain't doing nothing and the mother decides to move on, and let's say she has a boyfriend, he becomes like the stepfather, and then he takes on that role and he starts holding it down. I mean that type of figure is still positive too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Depending on who the real father is, he may or may not appreciate that. But if he ain't stepping up to the plate, somebody got to.
I mean, that's a rough one. Because
It is.
At the end of the day, it's that's a responsibility that a lot of people might not just want to take on.
Yeah, but if let's say a stepfather's willing to take on that responsibility and do that, and that father ain't doing nothing, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, they say it takes a village to raise a child.
yeah, they do.
And
It might take more than a mother and father. It
village
might
might
need
be
more
full
than
of
that.
women.
Yeah, huh?
The village might be full of women,
Right.
but it's a village, so that means it's more than one parent.
Yeah.
It's more than one person that's gonna be able to give this person a life experience or or knowledge or game or anything that's gonna take them further in life. You know what I'm saying?
And either scenario, no matter what the scenario is, it still doesn't matter. It all depends on how the child receives information they get. If they're getting information from their parents, it all it's, the most important part is how they receive it and what they do with the information they're getting at the same time too. Because you could have two positive parents and then feed nothing but positivity into their kid and trying to raise them the right way, and the kid still somehow go left.
I mean, it's somewhere it's a disconnect. Somewhere you're
No, not necessarily. It might be who their associates, who their outside affiliation is.
But that starts from inside the home.
Yes.
So if they feel like they get more acceptance outside, then what is it that you're doing wrong? And I think that a lot of parents sometimes don't even want to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm fucking up as a parent.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, just look at it really, like simplify it. Is having a father really important, isn't it? Could you be who you are today with or without a father, right? I mean, how many of us personal experience?
I didn't grow up with my biological father. I had a stepfather when I was growing up, and I pretty much like hated him the whole time. Anyway, I mean, I didn't grow to like him better until I got older, and I didn't have to live in the same household, and it was like I was coming to visit him, and everything was cool.
Right.
But when I was living and seeing him on a daily basis, I couldn't stand the dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't think he really affected how I grew up. I grew up the way I wanted. I mean, my mother held me down for the most part, and the dudes that I was hanging out with, that I affiliated myself with.
So with that said, right, based off your personal experience, you didn't grow up with your biological father, and you hated your stepfather, and you're a successful man right now.
Yeah.
So in your case, having a father wasn't important. In your case.
In my case, but
right. I'm just saying is right. You know what I'm saying? We got to flip the coin. You know what I'm saying? You just gave an example of so you didn't fuck with your biological father or your stepfather.
My biological father wasn't around because he passed away when I was young.
Rest
so
in
it's
peace,
not like
rest in peace.
he just disappeared and he wasn't around.
My apologies, bro.
Yeah. So that's a little bit different. You know what I mean? But at the same time, my mother did hold it down. My stepfather was there. I didn't accept a lot, or I didn't appreciate a lot of the way he was trying to raise us. So a lot of times you know what I mean? I just stayed away from him for the most part.
Okay.
And one of the reasons I even decided to even go away to college is to get out of the household and get away from that and just, you know what I mean? And find myself.
Okay, all right. So I could look at myself. I grew up, my father was in my life. You know what I'm saying? I lived with my father for the first 7 years of my life. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? You know, my pops passed away too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I knew the difference. You know, 1 minute, you know, you able to wake up and go into the next room and your pops is there, opposed to the next minute you're not. You know what I'm saying? And you know, being there physically is a big difference. It's a big difference. That's like a whole different motivational factor. You know what I'm saying? Somebody telling you, you know what I'm saying, smack you on your ass, tell you you did good, but really mean it. I mean, somebody, you know what I mean, grab you by your collar and tell you when you did wrong, and they really mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right there on the spot. Like you don't do that. Yeah. You know, opposed to, all right, I'm not living with them. You gotta catch me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch me. You gotta catch me if you can, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might could get away with this little dumb shit I'm doing until I see you. Yeah. But I'm gonna enjoy this time until I see you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he was still active all the way, you know, till he passed me and my brother live. But I definitely, to me, it's important because I remember, you know, I'm not a football player. You know what I'm saying? I don't like football. But I remember one time my pop showed me how to run a wide receiver route. Yeah. Right? The straight cut. Yeah. You run straight then cut. Yeah. Just because he did it. I don't play football, but I can run straight cut and catch the ball. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just dealing with him because he showed me that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, and I'm not a football player, but I know how to do that. Yeah. And I didn't teach myself that. And just because he told me, I can hear his voice. Yo, run straight, just cut. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a small example of that was important. Yeah. Because I was able to, if I had the choice, if I wanted to play, I could play. Yeah. that wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? And then even, you know what I'm saying, as far as when it goes to schooling, you know, a lot of parents, you go on parent-teacher night, you know, you really don't see the dad. You might see the grandfather. Yeah. And the grandfather might not even be there willingly.
No.
Grandpops might be there because grandma can't go and moms can't go, so he's stuck.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo,
Grandpops is showing up because he want to smash grandma tonight, so he know he got to pop up to the parent teacher night just so he can get right. You understand what I'm saying? But he really don't care what this teacher said. You know what I mean? You know, so at the end of the day, I think we have to step up, but then, you know, sometimes the women, they got to help us, right? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it takes two to make.
Yeah. And sometimes we're not given the opportunity to.
Right, we're not given the opportunity to. Right.
I mean, the kid get used as the pawn. So things that happen between the parents. All of a sudden now you can't see your child like you want to. She want to go to court, get the courts involved.
It's a fact.
Yeah, you can't see. I mean, they start denying you visits, so that kind of fucks it up too.
Right.
So.
But I definitely think having a father is really important. You know, somebody that you come from, you know, especially your biological, if they're around, you know, it's just even if they're not married to your mom or whatever, I just feel like that's just a
father figure.
Yeah, you know, you came from that sperm. Like, yeah, that's me right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look up. That's somebody to look up to. Yeah. You know,
but a stepfather can't hold it down the same way.
No. I think a stepfather can hold it down as well. You know, but it's just, to me, that connection with your pops.
If you had one.
If you have one, right? We all got one though. Yeah. We wouldn't be here if we didn't.
No. We all have a father, but it's the connection I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, the connection. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need that male figure in your life. You know, like that male figure that's gonna give you that right guidance.
And that could come from either your
that could come.
Your stepfather.
Well, I never experienced a step pops. You know, but I also had a problem with dudes that know when you come from a single parent household immediately because they older than you want to play the father role.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I don't like that, and I don't think young black men like that. Period. I think that's why, you know, I'm able to connect to a lot of my students because I come off, you know, as I'm willing to learn from them. I'm not your pops.
Yeah.
You understand? You know what I mean? We can help each other, but you know that's where it gets overbearing and like guys go overboard.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're not my pops. You don't look like me. You don't walk like me. You don't talk like me. You don't laugh like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I had to pick one, it wouldn't be you. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel. But go ahead, education.
So for me, I'm on both sides, right? And like all our topics are real diverse, so we talk about like it can go anyway. Like none of us are right or wrong when we speak about what we speak about. Like we're just here having a conversation. And the first thing I think about or I thought about when you brought up the topic was that, you know, they're not needed. You know what I'm saying? In a sense where fathers are not needed, but Powda kind of touched on it earlier, was saying it takes a village to raise a child. So if you have an uncle, if you have somebody else in your family that's a positive male figure, whether it's a stepfather or something like that, a grandfather, whoever that's there to fill that void, you can be successful in that manner. Definitely. But on the flip side, and I think you touched on it, Pure, about the whole emotional and like, well, first of all, I'm gonna read the self-esteem, emotional stability piece on the research that was done, and not that I, you know, what I'm saying, going off the research, but it makes sense.
That's what it's there for.
But research says that that overall the love or rejection of a mother and fathers equally affect kids' behavior, self-esteem, emotional stability, and mental health. But in some cases, the withdrawal of a father's love seemed to play a bigger role in kids' problems with personality and psychological adjustment, delinquency, substance abuse. That's a big thing right there, and I agree with that. And me personally, I agree with that. Just emotionally, because what it can do to a child emotionally to know, yo, my pops left me, he abandoned me. Or whatever the case may be, he's not there. So we got a call, but let me finish my point, and then we'll let the caller chime in. So in that case, I think is both sides. So you can be successful, whatever. You can get through it without your pops, or whatever, not being there. Especially if you have a strong support system. But the intangible things, because that's tangible things that we can touch, that we can feel, that we can see the success. But when you talk about the intangible things, like the emotional things, you don't know what's going on inside a person that didn't grow up with their pops.
Right.
So that's why I agree. It's two sides to that coin. You know what I'm saying? When you ask that question, it's heads and tails. So on which side you want to pick to choose. You want the you want your pops to be there so you can have that emotional stability, or you rather have a positive role model in your life where you could feel you could be successful without your pops.
Yeah.
Or you want both. Have a good father and he's a good role model and all that, all mixed in one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right
saying?
answer. There's no right or wrong answer.
No, absolutely
somebody
not.
can be successful no matter what that situation is.
Absolutely not.
Listen,
Call in. Sorry for the last caller.
Nah. Education. Listen. Don't call in when education getting busy. Don't call in when education getting busy. We ain't picking up. You heard? You hear education talking? You wait till you finish before you call. But listen, call us up 516-900-2278. Call us up, comment, you know what I mean? Give us a comment, join in the conversation.
Oh, that was Jack.
Join in the conversation, please, you know. This is for all of us. Stocky fucking Rocky!
Yeah, man, I was eating this shit.
Right. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to drink with it. This shit's crazy. This shit.
Look at
Yeah, but it's crazy. But anyway, I was just listening, man, because I feel like overall, like, it's important to have, you know, it's my man right here. Oh, you ain't gonna pour it? But now I feel like it's overly important to have a father. Shit. It's really important.
Yeah, we got that caller coming in.
All right, well let him talk. Let him talk.
Stocky don't want to talk.
I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah. What's going on, brothers?
Caller.
What's going on, caller?
What's good, man? It's Jai East, man. What's going on?
I can't hear. Whose headphones is it?
What's good? Yo.
I hear it over here. I hear it.
Yo.
Yo.
This Jai East, man. Calling to check in. What's going on with y'all brothers?
Yeah.
Jack, go ahead.
Yo, man. Preem, man. You always spit the truth. You already know that, man. Yo, what you were saying was right on point, man.
Yo, Jack.
It's like, yo.
Jack, give us a second. We having a little technical difficulties. I can hear you, but you real faint. So give us a second.
Got you.
No, it's really dead in the headphones, to be honest with you.
Yeah, all the headphones.
No juice in the headphones.
Cole, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
K.I., what's
You hear me
going
now?
on, bro?
Yeah, man. Yo, everything y'all saying is right on point, man. Hello?
Somebody's
The
on the
headphones
phone.
is dead.
You hear him?
I hear him over here faint.
Hold on, let me check my end. Let me check to see if I got my volume all the way
You
up.
see the comments?
You can't hear him at all.
Where?
You hearing your headphones?
I don't hear my son.
Oh, okay. I think we good.
Yes.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, Jack.
We got you.
All right.
The whole time my shit was off.
Yeah. Well, yo, Preem, man, you was right on point with everything you was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? You want a father figure that's there for you and a good role model. Because, you know what I'm saying, without being a good role model, being there is like, you know, this is what it is. But, you know, a good father, or being a good father, you know, is very important to all these kids, not even yours. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you could be a father to somebody in your community that never had a father, and it'd be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That kid might turn out to be president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? But me, on my end, I could say that being a father, it definitely helps you raise your consciousness, you know? Because now you got to be aware of everything that's going on financially, mentally, physically with another person, not just yourself. You know, so, you know, that's very important. That's a major thing now. That's what's wrong with, you know, the black family. They're trying to take the father out with child support and just, you know, the slander, you know, the negativity. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, man, look, man, I'm enjoying the podcast. You know, so y'all brothers keep doing what y'all doing. Sorry I couldn't be there today, but, you know, always the next one. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to ride it to the end.
Well, appreciate the call in, John. Appreciate the comments.
Of course.
What's good? See you
Yo.
just joined. Call in, It's the number right there, you heard?
Yeah. Education got busy. Shout out to Ja on the call in. Stocky Rocky was having a moment, man.
Yeah.
Word. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so-
Get back.
Nah, I mean, you know, you think about it. I mean, I listen to everybody, and at the end of the day, you know, having a father figure is definitely important. It's a different perspective. I mean, your moms can teach you but so much. You know what I'm saying? Your mom she got her opinion.
Right.
If your mom's ain't a hard mother, she ain't never gonna give you tough love. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pop Duke most of the time gonna give you tough love. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the straight face. Mommy gonna baby you to death. Daddy gonna be like, yo, let him do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a different perspective, and we need that growing up because we see two different angles.
Right.
I didn't grow up with a father, so you know what I mean, like, I don't even know
I
what
mean,
it's like to have a father in the crib. Or I had a stepfather, but that's
I
a
had
whole
a father
nother
in the
story.
crib. It got a little different, you know. Things happen, substance abuse, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Not to negate his responsibilities. He did exactly what you saying. Like, let him go do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? To make sure that I had that rough edge around me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't mama's boy all the time. Though he looked out a lot of the times. If it wasn't for him writing my name back in the days like that, boy, I don't know if I could have made it through.
Right.
My mom's is not having that. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he looked out. You know what I mean? So I would say having a father is great, but not having that time away to learn things on your own. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It plays to me like a little bit much
Yeah.
more of a bigger part. I'm not saying that you don't need a father. I just say that you need a parent in any situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
You know what I mean?
that the
No.
father's important. I mean,
Super important. Very
in
important.
hindsight, who needed a father, right? Like it's like after you done reached 30 years old and you look back in your life, you're like, damn, like I didn't have a father this whole time. Look at me now, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm saying.
at that time,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
might have changed your perspective
No,
on
definitely.
things.
Super
So
would've changed the
yeah, I
perspective.
feel like it's always important. I mean, I got 3 daughters, and it's a little different with daughters because I mean, you see all the craziness that's going on in the world today
Right.
with women. Like, so it's like, damn, if my
Just like
daughter
that-
go that route. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's how you gotta really look at it, because I know you say you never had a father in your life, so you can't picture what it would be, how things would have been different if you did have a father in your life, because you already like did your thing, like you went through life or whatever your experiences, and you feel like you ain't really need a father. But at the same time, what you really got to do is think about what if your daughters didn't have you in their lives.
And that's
Exactly. That's how you gotta look at it.
How I feel about what's going on right now might
Yes,
not
sir.
be what's on her mother mind.
Pop
Yeah.
was good.
On they moms might be sitting there like, nah, they gonna be good. But I'm like, nah, I'm foreseeing a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm trying to like curve that now to send them in a whole nother direction, because that's two different people, that's two different opinions,
Right.
and we work together, we can move it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's
Facts.
single fathers out there that. And you know, of course, if they're a single parent, like you said, I mean, you need a dual parenting. I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
should be a
of
mother and a
course,
father.
of
You know what I'm
course,
saying?
of
Like
course.
both is better than one. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
of
Like, you know,
course.
two heads is better than one.
Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
you know, like if when it comes down to a father though, like, you know, like that's daddy's. Daddy is daddy. Like daddy is. I got daughters, so I'm like their first superhero. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like they see me as.
I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you.
Like,
I learned some
everything.
of my hardest lessons from my moms. Like about things that I would have thought I couldn't speak to her about, that I felt like I needed a father for. But be honest with you, without her harsh reality, I probably wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, who I am today, or have the principles I have. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I think, like you're saying, both those parents need to work together to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that goal is met. And that's having the betterment of that child.
Right.
I got something to say, so H is over here doing his thug dizzle, so I'm gonna moderate this. I'm gonna play pure for today.
Okay.
So I mean, we've been talking about a lot, and the conversation is great. So I want to throw like a monkey wrench in the conversation and say, so I think we all agree that both parents are, well, fathers or both parents are equally, you know, needed and important in the family, in the child's life. So we sticking with the whole father's themes. Are father's really important? Do y'all think, is there a difference, or is there more of importance of a father's life in his son or his daughter? You talked about your daughters, and we've been talking about it from a perspective as sons or whatever, having fathers. So let's touch on that. Is it more important, or is it not, or does it matter that a female has their father in their life, or a son, a male, have a father in his life?
I mean, I think so. I mean, they learn love from like they father. They first person they ever gonna love, first male, is gonna be us.
Yeah.
So how we love them back determines what they're gonna allow everywhere else. Because if I'm the one that you love
It's
and
a
I
female
treat you
you're
a
talking
certain way, that's my daughter. If I'm the one that you love and I treat you a certain way, you're gonna accept that from men down the line because I was your father and it was okay when I did it. So I have to love you back a whole different way to show you like this is how you're supposed to be loved back if you love someone. You know what I mean? And if I have a son, then my son, I'm gonna punch him in the chest, and that's gonna be my love for him. But I'm like, you gotta toughen up. I'm gonna still hug him and kiss him on the cheek, but I'm still gonna like be rough with him. So he knows like when he out there, like don't accept anything from anybody. Like you still have to be a protector of somebody. And I got to show him how to treat his moms. So he know that's how you're supposed to treat all females. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in a sense, because a lot of things now happen because I feel like if you got it's girls with parents that's doing all the most, like both parents, they doing the most. They got fathers and they still running around. There's something going on that's making them feel like they should be doing X, Y, and Z. Maybe it's the lack of attention. Maybe it's it's something domestic going on in the crib, but it's something that's pulling them away from just being a kid and being a good kid. You know what I mean? So and like you said, it starts in the household. So whatever happens in that home is really important. So as a father, having that input and having both sexes, a daughter or a son, giving them something like is really important because they're gonna get what they're gonna take from there is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much going on. Like, there's nothing bad about it, but it's more. Right now, I feel like right now, that like you said, they trying to take the father out the household, right? So through any means necessary, it's like if it's jail, child support leaves jail if you don't pay it. Like they pulling you out, and you're not able to do your job, and then you got the mothers that's on the bullshit with their baby fathers, and they like, oh, you're not seeing the kid, and they use the kid against them, like you said, they use them as pawns. So all this stuff right here is causing and the kid just sitting there. You think we know? We say they don't know what's going on. They too young. They really seeing like, yo, damn, like. Daddy not here. You know what I'm saying? And like daddy not being there, regardless of what is an issue that comes up. You take your kids to school and you sitting there and another kid sitting there, he ain't got a father. And he see you run daddy. He's sitting there like
that's that emotional attachment.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's like, mommy, where's daddy? So now she gotta answer that question. Depending on her answer, depending on how he might go through, like, yo, your dad. She might say your daddy don't care about you. So now he like say it one time, but now that's his opinion moving along through life. So he don't care because his daddy don't care about him. So now he got an animosity against certain people that got fathers. And you like, yo, he's a bad kid, but no, he just mad because they got a father. But he can't express that because he really don't know how to express it. But he's lashing out because he don't have a father. And his mother done told him something crazy. So we never know what it is, but I think that, at the end of it all, like, mothers are of course they the backbone of families, but then like the father, like it's a lot of responsibility on the father. So being a father have that much responsibility, he needs to be there, son or daughter. Like it's really important.
I got a question for Ella, Powda. I'm gonna leave it on both of y'all since Stocky took the time to speak on it first. So now I make it a little bit harder for y'all. One gotta go. You got a son and a daughter. Who needs you the most and why?
I feel like the daughter gonna need you more.
So the son gotta go.
Son gotta go.
Son gotta go.
Like he gotta go. He gotta find his way.
He a nomad.
He's a nomad. Look.
Lion cub.
At the end of the day, listen, the lion cub gotta see what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Simba got enough lessons from his pops before it happened. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid. Now, as opposed to a daughter, losing the love of her life, like Stocky was saying, you understand what I'm saying? That's something entirely different. You can never replace that person in her life. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the daughter needs it more. And not just from an aspect of love, just so she knows, like, you know what I'm saying, she has a place of security. She has somebody that she can go to at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? That won't look at her different. That will always unconditionally love her. You understand what I'm saying? Not to segue off of, which is why some of these young women have kids nowadays, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they want that love that they never gotten. It might have not been from their father. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So now they want somebody to look at them with that unconditional, with that. I don't want to use too many crazy words, but just that love that they need. You know what I'm saying? And in the time they need it. You understand what I'm saying? Because a mother might know what a daughter's going through as far as her period goes, and the different changes in her life. But you know what I'm saying? The father is like Stocky said, that emotional backbone, that person that is really gonna be there for her no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Her mommy gonna go at it, freaking frat. You know what I'm saying? But the father gonna step into place and be like, well, this and such is wrong, or whatever the case may be. Not to drag it out, but
No.
I feel like the father's needed with the daughter.
Yeah.
It creates a balance, though.
I feel the same. I'm gonna pity pack over you because I feel the same way too. I feel
You know
the
what I'm
same way
saying? Because
too.
the son, he got to learn on his own.
Yeah, he's a man. He's supposed to.
That's it. You fall, get up.
Yeah.
Like what? Brush that off.
Yeah,
You
you're
understand
naturally
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be even more stronger than the female. So
Exactly.
the female, not saying the female is weak at all.
No.
But-
nowhere near as weak because they're a lot stronger than us.
But when they're younger, they might need that support. That way they know that there's another man in their life other than
Definitely.
them trying to run out and find some random dude to hold it down.
You know what I'm saying? Because then they're gonna be searching for security in the best place they find
Yeah.
it. So a dude might buy her a sandwich every day. She might feel like that's love.
Yeah.
Because she never got this from the crib. Dude
Exactly.
might. Here's a Lucy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Lucy and the chopped cheese, she's in love.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? To her, that's care. You know what I mean? She never had a man do that before. But if the father's taking on daddy-daughter dates, if the father's going to make all them dances at school, and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and being in her life, then she'll understand,
Right.
how to be respected. You know what I'm saying? How not to be played with. You know what I mean? Because let's look at these young guys. I was a young guy myself, like. Where my brain was, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was on one thing, you know what I mean? But you gotta have protection towards those things. You know what I'm saying? And the father in the daughter's life, I think, is that protection.
I mean, with all the evils that's out there
sure.
now, you know what I'm saying? It's like the father you gotta teach the kids something. I mean, parents, period, you gotta teach them something. Like, you gotta give them something. Like,
Yes.
like, I don't want my child to be in the streets. If I have a son, I don't want him doing the street shit. So I gotta really protect him from the street shit. But I gotta show him why, through my experience, he shouldn't fuck with the streets. Why he shouldn't be out there. Why he shouldn't be thugging. Why he gotta stay away from drugs and drug dealers. And that's not cool. And I gotta explain that to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, as a single parent, mommy at work, there's no balance. Mommy goes to work, she come home, she tired. They're not having those conversations.
Or even the grandmother. The grandmother's not even, like you
Yeah,
said, not in that mix.
Either way, but like not even being in the mix, but it's just not there to have that conversation. So it's like you don't have nobody to run to. Mommy get on your nerves now, you can't run to daddy. If daddy get on your nerves and that daddy's a single parent, you can't run to mommy. So you don't have nobody to counter anything that you hearing, anything that you feeling. So you just like stuck with one opinion for your whole life.
Cause I said so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Cause I said so.
and you feel like that's right there because mommy said so. So you go outside and you move that way because mommy said so.
Like
now
Bobby Boucher.
mommy got your whole everything that you thinking comes from mommy.
Yes, sir.
And you don't know how to think no other way because mommy taught you all these things. Mommy said this. My mother told me. My mother taught me this. My mother taught me that. But daddy probably would have gave you something totally different that you. Everything is useful, but he probably gave you something that gave you that edge that you could take that and really run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
It's I mean, it's we all in agreement. You know what I'm saying? That that's what it is. Like having a father God is really important, and we can have thousands of examples and scenarios that support that. But like at the end of the day,
All right, so wait. We got a comment here from Helene Rell. She says, "I personally don't think you need your father. Just a father figure in your life."
Wait, is that a female?
Yes, it's a female. Personally speaking, my grandfather was my father figure in my life, who attended PTA meetings, graduations, basically everything in her life, paid for college, my first car, etc., because he wanted to. Because his love and support, I am a woman who truly knows what I want in a man, and I refuse to settle for less than anything that my grandfather has provided for me and my family. I can't see the rest of your comment, love, but
he stepped up to do the things that daddy was supposed to do.
There you go.
All the things that daddy was supposed to do. That's why it's important, because if she didn't have, a male figure, but we want the male figure that's supposed to be there to be doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like, it shouldn't be like a next generation that's going to help you out. We want the dude that birthed you. Like, you got his smile, you got that same dimple that he got, you got that same walk that he got. We want that person to be there.
Which you might not have that.
Exactly. So having somebody gave her another opinion. Mama probably had everything a certain way, but then grandpa had it like, all right, we'll do this, and he showed her how it's supposed to be done, and she loved him for that.
All right, well, wait. I want now. See, I want to ask one question, y'all. Right. So we got a generation of kids that's growing up with single parent households, right? Now their parents, they didn't come from a single parent household.
How we know?
Yeah, it depends.
I mean, it might.
Some
I mean,
have.
it's some. I don't think so. I think like as far as like my mother's generation and like those before her, they had their parents in the house.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out where the disconnect was with them that it didn't work out.
I tell you the disconnect. Disconnect when we started having women's rights and all this other shit, right? Because back then, that's right.
Chill.
Right.
Conversation just shifted. Pure is in the building.
Hey, this is what happened. No, wait, hold on. We want people to we want people to like us, or we doing a show. You know what I'm saying, right? We can tell stories. We can tell some stories, or we can kick facts. You know what I'm saying? And wait. And I'm all for women empowerment. I just answered this question.
Definitely.
This is not my personal opinion. This is, you said the facts.
Right.
Once women started noticing,
Exactly.
yo, you can't stay out all night, come home drunk, be sober with your mistress, and I get the sour dick. You see what I'm saying? It was women's rights. I don't have to wait on you to get paid on Friday when I could go get my own job.
Right.
I could go get a degree. Most dudes go to jail, most women go to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening now. But back then, it was a dude went to school, he had the job, the lady took care of the house. You know what I'm saying? The dude was married, but he got kids on the
Dude
side.
never went to school. We ain't have school. We just used to just work.
You think
The
so?
black man used to just work. We used to do hard labor. What back in the day you talking about?
Hold on.
Back in the day.
Well, let's go there. Let's go.
Back you talking
We gonna
about?
go there. It was the 60s and 70s.
That's what I'm talking
They
about.
was hold on.
That's what I'm
hold on.
talking
So wait,
about.
hold on. So so these old guys,
Yeah.
in their 80s,
Yeah.
that come back to speak to you when you graduate from college.
Yes, sir.
They went to college.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, they're not putting that spotlight.
Did they go to
They,
college?
no, bro. Hold on, because there are, believe it or not, there are 100 Bill Cosbys for every 300 Richard Pryors.
Of course.
You understand? There are, and minus the bullshit they said he did.
Real
I don't know
shit.
if he did it, but what I'm saying is it's 100 of those guys that went to college. That's from an urban community.
Yeah.
And if you do your research, right, Bill Cosby dropped out of high school. You understand? So when he kicking his shit, they be like, yo, this motherfucker, we think he from the hood. He from the hood. He dropped out. Then went back.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Educated, but they're not gonna highlight that. It's more relatable Richard Pryors than it is Bill Cosby's. Because there are black men that went to school and held it down.
That's a fact.
But the
But that's not the majority.
no. That's all good.
I disagree with you.
No. I'm not saying the majority.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there are guys that that went to school
Absolutely.
and worked,
Gotcha.
and the women just fell back. When I say fell back, mean like they took care of the household.
But that's a small percentage, though. That's a small
it is,
percentage of,
with the school
of
part.
black men
With
that
the
went to
school-
school
with the
and
school part.
took it.
Okay,
Most
with
of the men that was taking care of the household and women was working was hard labor.
Yeah, it was hard labor. It was hard labor.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
It was a privilege to go to college.
It
Man, if you
was.
went to college in the 60s or 70s as a black man, that was a privilege.
All right, but hold
Definitely.
on. We got to do the research on that. The same way we researched,
Yeah.
the same way we had the research.
Well, hey, pull up Google, man, because that
Yeah.
comment was crazy.
That comment
to me.
was crazy?
That comment kind of threw me off.
It threw
man.
you off? I'ma tell you why.
I'm gonna say women's right. It was single parents back then. It was
No,
It's been single parent households for years.
No, what I'm saying. Wait, hold on. So I got sidetracked because
get
I was
that.
going in with the college. Shit.
Yeah.
No. What I meant when I said the women's rights situation
Got you.
was women no longer was taking guys' shit. See, it was back then you could have a wife and 2 mistresses, and that was accepted. That's life. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might have 3 brothers from your
we
your
can
house.
say that's
Well, no,
accepted now. It's
no.
2017.
No, but what I'm saying is the women would turn the other way, opposed to now. Fuck you! I don't need you. I'm out. I'm taking my kids. We gonna live over here. And they'll never see you because they don't like what you're doing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, they didn't like what you was doing, but they had to deal with it.
But I feel like it was going on back then.
I'm not saying it wasn't going on. But they kept the families together. Like you just said, how many people grew up with 2 parents? Like you said, okay, you said the generation before us, right?
Yeah.
Our parents.
Yeah, our parents.
Right? Our grandparents. Grandpa's playing motherfucking cards at Miss Such and Such house. That shit even make sense to you?
No.
right? When grandma's home, why are you going over there? You've been going over there for 40 years. You understand? That's tradition. And he's banging her. But ain't nobody saying nothing. But the family know. But you know, for example, grandma ain't gonna leave because that's what women did back then. They stood by their men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Back then.
But it's women that stand by their men.
But it was more. But it was more.
But now they looked at it as fools.
Right.
No.
You wasn't looked at it as a fool back then.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Nothing is new. Only thing that happened was evolution. Everything evolved. This technology allowed us to talk to people a little faster. People had telephones in their house. They used to call people. So it went from not being able to call, you got to yell down the block or go down the block physically to go see what's going on, to making a phone call. If they didn't have a phone, then you was good. But then it went from the line being busy so you can't get through to call waiting. So now I could check on you to make sure, nigga, you click over. So all that stuff is allowed now. So all this stuff has been going on, just technology has changed. So now it's to the point where everybody talk about it. Look,
easier to get caught.
we got cameras and we got mics, and we talking about single parents and women allowing dudes to do shit. And it's somebody listening. I was like, damn, I love my nigga though, so I don't give a fuck what they talking about. And there's somebody listening like, yeah, fuck out of here. I wish a nigga would. You know what I'm saying? So we got those, everybody listening, but some people want to talk about it. In 2017, you know, it's out there. It's enough going on for us to talk about it. We're gonna shame the people that's bugging, but the people that's doing the right thing, we don't give them that much praise. So it's more fun to talk about how education cheated on his lady. He didn't really do this in real life. It's more fun to talk about how he cheated on his lady than how H whined and dined.
Because she is watching right now, by the
way. But if H take his girl to dinner to a nice restaurant, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to talk about that. Yeah. But he'd say, yo, damn, I had this other joint. I had this thing out the crib to go. And it's like, word. Like, we hanging on every word. Like, word, shit. Man, you know? Damn, you ain't get caught. Oh, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but H took his girl out to dinner, a fly restaurant. We like, no doubt, H. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what you was saying though. Yeah. So we not catering to that.
Yeah, exactly. And education shit gonna spread more because it's drama and bullshit that everybody want to hear. Nobody want to hear about the nigga that's doing good and treating his girl right.
So it's still going on. It's going on. Nobody just don't want to talk about it.
Right. They want to spread the negative.
I get what you said, but once women started getting their rights and coming with the woman power, shit started changing because you had that woman.
And they been had rights.
That no. You got alright.
You have to write the vote. That's crazy. That's you
all right. So watch this. How many times you be somewhere and you know what I'm saying? You see a lady that you connect with, and before you connect with her, that other girl, she see you connecting with her. What she do?
Come here. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
It's time.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the one telling her, yo, don't take that shit. He bugging. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
that's
the.
I don't think that's that. I don't think
that's not. That's mad that you ain't talking to her.
No.
And she like, no.
Y'all go somewhere else with it.
She saw you first.
No. You see her friend. That's the hater right there.
And now she like, nah, you can't talk to him.
No. What I'm saying is, it goes, no. My point was.
You gotta buy a drink.
No, my point was that.
And even then, she's dashing you.
My point.
No, my she don't know your shit.
Listen.
So she can't say, don't take his shit.
No, my point was that how, like you just said, with the grandparents, there's a lot of grandparents that's together and a lot of our parents that are not together. I'm just saying the time frame of growing up. And it goes back to what you said. You live with technology and things like that. That plays a part. But you see a lot of grandparents that are together that are not happy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And some people, grandparents, great-grandparents, are influenced by their grandchildren. Because she might have seen her daughter say, man, fuck you, I ain't taking that. And then she looking at her husband, which is your grandfather, yo, fuck you, I ain't taking that.
Well, you understand what I'm saying? Where's she going?
Right. It don't matter. Nobody wants to be mistreated. But what I'm saying is that she'll go into a home where they're going to treat her right before she stay at home with this dude who'll be treating her like shit for 50 years. The Color Purple. Whoopi Goldberg. You understand what I'm saying? She was with Scrams. Scrams was doing her greasy until she got up enough courage. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not taking this shit. You crazy? My sister living a wonderful life, Africa. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And that's all. That was my point. My point was that
Cause she had a female ear.
Right, she had a female in her.
voice in the ear.
No, not just one. It was the other one who he was banging.
Yeah.
Right, the pretty one. And
Yeah.
she was telling him, man, he ain't shit.
If she ain't say nothing, she right. Go with it.
This is what I'm saying. She's saying you don't gotta live like this. And that's what I mean when I said women's rights and things like that. And I'm all for women's rights, ladies. I'm on your team, baby.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Good save.
No, that's a fact.
I'm gonna say something. I think some of our panelists want to change the conversation. I feel like we going good with this, but if I ain't trying to end it all, but I do got a kind of in closing topic
then go
statement.
with it, baby. Go with it.
So the thing is with this is that we behind the curve. Whether we want it to change or not, it's not in our control as black people. Now I'm gonna take it there.
Okay.
I'm going back to Jim Crow and how the design is for us. Like
Definitely.
the white man put us against each other. He put the female, gave the female an opportunity to make money, to further their education. Degrade the black man, put us in jail, talk about how we ain't nothing. Whatever. We was the head of the household. We was the strong figures. The woman was there to take care of the child and the man. Then they started lessening our roles. Yeah. Now you gotta be smart. Now you can't work for labor and make a living. The price of things started going up. So now the value goes up. So we ain't in control of it as much as we think we are. Yeah. Once they start changing things and Stocky Rocky started talking about the evolution. Evolution is ever changing, so changing with the time. They only did what was the opportunity for them. I can't be mad at them when they got a chance to go to school, make some bread. Now we making less money. We working twice as hard and not making the money to keep up. So now we need somebody else to help with the bills now. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden now they making more than us because they're not getting paid more than the people in the top positions. That's always their argument. But who's in those positions of our color? It's the white man. So when they talk about equal pay, it ain't equal pay to the black man because 9 times out of 10 they making more than us anyway in them positions or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got no control over this. This is by design. This is by design. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that goes back to, I think Stocky touched on it earlier, but in not in a high capacity where I'm going with it, but you know what I'm saying? They put us in jails and they do this, they devalue the value of the black man in the home with his child, with his children.
Right. Yeah. And his woman.
With his woman, period.
I got you.
Period. So I get what you were saying, but it's bigger than what we, you know what I'm saying, what we see on the surface.
Hey, yo.
What we see on the surface.
That's why his name is education.
Nah, you gotta get them Jim Crow. That's a fact. I feel.
Hey, yo.
He's dead right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this because I know we're gonna close, right? You know
no, we're gonna close that topic. Don't go nowhere, people.
Nah, fathers be fathers. You know what I'm saying? If you got kids, show up. You know what I'm saying? Be present. You know what I'm saying? Don't just come around, take a picture, post it, and then think that you're a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, really be there in your kids' lives. They need us. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the way across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people that came up without without fathers, and not saying they turned out bad, but they still need that to be whole. They need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever devalue the value of being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, day after day, you know what I'm saying? Dad, you know what I'm saying? Just be there, step up, and do what you're supposed to do.
Mothers too.
Yeah, moms too.
You know what I'm saying?
Moms too.
We don't want to leave them out.
Yeah, definitely don't leave them out.
But
they already feel like they get too much credit. Then they not. Let me take that back. They definitely deserve all the credit in the world.
Every bit of it.
But I don't give them credit for leaving the father out, especially fathers that want to be a part of the kids' lives.
That's
like you can't just.
Fact.
Yeah.
Or using the child against the father.
Yeah, exactly. That type of bullshit. I don't condone that bullshit right there. But you know what I mean? There's still strong black women out there holding it down, and I salute that.
But let's not make excuses. Let's make change. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see things going. If you see things going in an awkward direction, I mean, we control what happens next. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that we do now control what happens tomorrow. So if we take a stance to actually, even if it's just in our household, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna start something. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's just teaching our kids to save or teaching our kids to be something, like trying to create something within the family business. It's a trend that we gotta set.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with that.
Yes, sir.
So look, How y'all feel about the situation with the young lady found in the refrigerator?
Which touches into the father topic as well.
Yeah, I was gonna take it there,
you
but
know
I
what I'm
stopped.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
I'm
go ahead,
waiting
talk
for a
about it.
second.
As we see on the news, it's her mother, her mother, her mother, her mother, her mother. I have yet to see the dad. I have yet to see the dad. I'm not saying that he's not stepping up, but at the same time, where is he? And if he was there and in his daughter's life, would she have been at that party and not be here today?
I mean, I don't really understand the whole situation.
I mean,
the
the
whole thing.
situation
I've been seeing videos and all that. I don't think
this
anybody really knows because
It
they
was her
keep saying.
19th or 20th birthday.
I saw. I
Right.
saw videos. She was basically drunk walking around a hotel, and
Got you.
they saying that she walked to some freezer and froze herself to death.
Nah, I don't think she walked into a freezer and froze herself.
That's
to
the way
death.
they trying to
I don't-
depict it, though.
That's the way they're trying to depict it, but I mean, that's foul play all the way. Like, you in a freezer. I mean, when you drunk, you do want a cold place, but I don't think I want to be in a freezer.
cold place?
You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
nah,
you
I'm
want some
cold.
AC or something,
warm
but
place.
you don't
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that is the whole situation is kind of crazy.
Kinda
but
crazy, man.
I feel like I heard somebody say this, and it made me think about it. It's like, yo, damn, like, do we want her to have gotten raped? Like,
No,
I'm just
I
asking.
get-
Hold on, right?
no,
like they
I
said,
got you.
she died in the freezer.
Yeah.
Like she just closed the door and she died. You know what I'm saying? Like she froze to death, right? It was a hypothermia, right? But do we?
Well,
want
they
her,
haven't
well, I
determined
mean,
the cause of death. Yeah,
But, out of
it could
the
have
lesser
been.
of
It
two
could have been.
evils,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
rather
right,
that
right,
than for her
right.
to have got gang raped and
Yeah,
killed.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right,
Like
right.
I don't want her to die. Like I don't want to see no.
Yeah,
But damn, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I don't know if a father figure would have fixed it. If she just walked into some random freezer
Nah,
and
I
just
wouldn't
freeze
say.
herself.
No. I wouldn't say a father figure would have fixed that.
That-
What I'm
yeah.
saying is that a father would have been on the phone with his daughter if she was drunk, or a father would have been.
Or she might not have been
might
there.
not have been there.
Yeah,
She
she
might
might not have been
there.
drunk
Right.
if he was.
Right.
You know what I mean,
That's
like
what I'm trying to say,
she was
right.
only 19, right? Something like that.
Exactly.
Like
19
she's
years
supposed to
old.
be in
She-
college. I mean, she might be in college getting drunk. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, you know, but I mean,
Yeah,
I'd rather,
yeah.
you know, I'd rather you be,
Yeah, this
I
could
don't
be the
know.
first time being drunk. She's young.
Yeah, like
That's
that
true
was-
too.
I mean, it could happen to anybody.
You know
To
what
be
I'm saying?
honest,
It
with you,
definitely
like,
can.
Yeah, it could
But
happen.
that
I don't want to say
your
your
just sounds
father.
suspect to me.
Yeah, that sounds way suspect. Like you just walk in and never get out.
In a hotel, like nobody's there.
It opens on both sides of the door.
But the camera do show her walking through an empty hallway.
It
like,
does, with
stumbling
nobody.
and walking
With
the
nobody.
walls and shit. Like it looked crazy. Like I mean,
It does, though.
I don't know what happened. I'm tired of thinking about it honestly because it's like yo, we're never gonna know. Like if they editing the footage that they putting out,
Yeah,
then
very
they
true.
know what's going on and they trying to cover up something.
Very true.
If they not editing it, then it's like yo, what really happened to her? We never gonna. We gonna bust our brain. It was just a girl. I don't know. I think she was drunk. A friend of mine sent it to me in a group chat.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, but the girl in the video like, look, you see them right now. Look, it's a shadow right here. But the person that recorded it's like I'm recording on this TV and H move. And she's saying, "Oh look, it's a dude in the background with a hoodie on. It's a
Well, it's
dude
you.
with an Oreo hat
somebody in
on.
the
I
room
seen
with
that.
her.
People coming up with all types of
Yeah, and I'm
scenarios.
like,
They
yo.
see shit that you
Yeah.
can't even see.
She like they pulling the back, and I'm
Well,
like,
look,
what?
there goes. What is that? That's where social media goes wrong, right? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Let's
yeah.
wait till we get the facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
very
saying?
true.
Because I don't know, I know some of us. I know everybody in here. I know I done been accused of some shit. I know I ain't do. You understand what I'm saying?
Heard you.
You know what I mean? I think y'all could attest to that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't really like accusing nobody
Yeah. Social media.
till
yeah.
I know what the fuck
Yeah.
going on.
Social
Like,
media
you
out
know
here
what I'm
trying to solve crimes.
Oh, of course.
Social media trying to solve crime. Niggas
Everybody's
putting
a
videos
special
together.
investigator.
Yeah,
Nah, but I'm just,
everybody.
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody with a
Everybody's a
Facebook
special-
account
But,
is
but
is
guess
a
what though?
certified
Because the
investigator.
minute, listen, for example, right? We having a good time. We doing the show, eating, drinking, but leisurely. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and get in a car accident. Yeah, he was drunk on that show. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
Exactly.
The perception,
not knowing
right?
that I had this cup this entire 2
Right.
hours.
In the car on the way here.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But what I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We quick to judge.
Quick to judge, yeah,
Quick
yeah,
to
that's
judge. And just in life, you know what I'm saying?
But these platforms give us,
A way to have an opinion.
yeah, I mean, you got a like button, right?
Yeah.
So you either like it or you don't like it. If
Right.
you don't like it, you're gonna talk about it.
Right.
So it's one or two. But this is it gives us this platform gives us a way to have discussions.
And if I don't talk about it, I'm not socially.
Yeah, if you don't talk about it, you're not woke. It's crazy.
I'm
A
not
dude,
woke, right?
a
Yeah.
dude put up a video earlier. I just stole the video offline. I think my man put it up, but he was just really saying the same thing. I turn it up. Y'all probably can hear it.
We all know this Y'all think I'm on Scooby-Doo. But I don't think it's a bad thing that we all trying to come together to solve this. I mean, hey, whenever something goes down and it goes national, when certain black people don't participate, they say, oh, look at them coons. Oh, they don't love the people. But now that everybody's trying to come out, genuinely give information that they finding, now we getting mad. Oh, wow. Oh, now y'all want to play detective. Oh, y'all need to let the FBI do their job. As if we don't know nothing about COINTELPRO. As if we don't know nothing about them lying on.
I got something to say about that. And I want to, before I even speak, I want to say respect to the Jenkins family. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking on, this is a sensitive topic that's going on across the nation. And it's very, very public. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've been following the story just because, you know, and I'm not even on social media, but I've tuned into social media to I don't want to say to get information on it, but I have been getting most of my information from social media, and let me just preface this too. I'm not actually an advocate of any media, because I don't watch the news, because the news lie. And the news is media. Fox 5, ABC, all of them things is right. So you can't believe nothing. I think Beanie Siegel said it one time, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Because everything could be mixed around in what it is. And I think because so many people's involved
Everything
in
is
this,
coy.
It's right, exactly. So, you know, we know the way the world works or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Chicago is a town that's going through a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas is out there murdering and killing everybody every day, but this is something real sensitive. So I don't know what it is that happened. Everything that I see, I try to flush my brain and try to process it, because I don't want to believe any of what I'm seeing or hearing, because you know, because it doesn't make sense. But it doesn't make sense because of everything you're seeing. And if something was done with the cameras and stuff like that, I mean, it's crazy. But you want to believe on the surface, as the police is doing their investigation, you wouldn't think that something like this, because this is taking it to another level. Yeah. Now, if it comes out that they trying to hide something, the police, because this is coming from the police, or whatever. This is not. So we're not talking about them shooting and killing us in public and getting away with it. This is now trying to cover up something for who? For what? Right. Yeah, for who? That's why I'm trying to figure out why would they be, if the conspiracy theory is that they're trying to cover something up, that something happened, was foul play. Why would they want it? Because not when I think about it, they trying to convict people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put niggas in jail. Oh. So why would they be coming up unless if one of them has something to do with it? That's a fact. So I can't make sense of this. So you know what I'm saying? I don't have no opinion on it. Right. I'm gonna watch how it play out, but it's a messed up situation. It's really, really messed up, and you know my heart goes out to the family. And because it's so public, but they're making it public too, because they're going to social media platforms and things like that. But I guess that's the way the world is today. But you know,
but that's the fastest thing moving. That's the fastest outlet. I mean, somebody.
But it's a gift and a curse, though.
At the same time, definitely.
But I mean, we never gonna know. Only people that was there know what's going on. They keeping their mouth shut.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's that cold. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been in the streets. If I did something, I don't want nobody telling on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna tell nobody, because that's just a certain thing. So if they keep their mouth shut, that's what it is. If she walked to a freezer and she passed, I mean, it doesn't make no sense. It's all left up to perception, right? How you perceive it, how you perceive what's going on. You look at every video. Yep. If you say, yo, in the video they said that it was $200 and they earning their money, I'm gonna look at the video and hear it. They probably never even said it, but I'm gonna just be like, yo, they said it right there, and I'm gonna tell it to H. Yep. Now H gonna spread it around. Next thing you know what I mean? He got the video where the dude was on there like, I'm gonna get my $200 worth after they get all around. So it's like, by the time we get it, who knows how many channels and filters that got put on it, so we don't know what's going on. We just, like you said, you know what I'm saying? You pray for a family, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear nothing like this happen. That just made me put my dad hat on a little tighter, you know what I'm saying? Like, shift it and make it right because, you know, I got daughters and shit. I be damned because if I got to come outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you was with? All right, come with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost one, somebody got to lose one too, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I'm seeing video where you sitting there talking about selling her for $200. What? Now I'm putting you in the car. I can't. That's my daughter. Like, I spend the rest of my life in jail happy that I took you. You took my daughter. I'm gonna take you.
That's a sick ass joke.
But the crazy thing about it is like, how old is this girl?
19.
19.
Yeah.
She have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Like,
No, listen. Her cell phone and her keys were left in the hotel room.
So she's running around like what 19-year-old does that? Nowadays,
that's what I'm trying to say.
She's drunk, I understand that, but
she
a lot
was
of
drunk
people
out of control. Like she was walking crazy.
I guess you can't really like put a.
Yeah.
You can't really understand that type of shit because I know like a sober 19-year-old, they don't leave their cell phones around. Like,
but Preem summed it up though, man. You know, it's a nasty topic. Yeah. But it's just current, so we want you know.
All information is not out yet, so we just speculate.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. We not talking no facts, people. You know, we doing
to the Jenkins family.
There you go. That's it. From the synthesis.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to touch on before we get up out of here, we got a little more to go, is moments. You know what I'm saying? Moments in life, right? For example, sometimes, you know what I mean, that moment could carry us for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Right? Like that moment, Michael Jordan hit that jump shot against Georgetown. It took him what? It took him for another 14-year run. That confidence. Just using that example, or that moment. You know, you graduated from high school. Nobody in your family did. Or that moment that girl told you was cute, and your mom's never did. You know what I'm saying? So you know, moments. Any moment? Anybody got any specific moments? Any callers? Any body on a message? Any moments?
We haven't been getting no callers.
Any moments?
That's all right.
You talking about moments that change your life?
Nah, just a moment. You know, because in that moment,
I mean, it could be a life-changing moment.
Because I mean,
it's moments.
That's kind of broad.
It is. Go with it.
You can have a lot of moments, but I mean,
like the moment somebody took my jack.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of took this phone to
okay.
make sure that people are commenting because it's sitting in front of you and I don't see you looking at it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are doing the synthesis right now.
Okay.
Teamwork make the dream work.
We live.
Oh, okay. All right.
Somebody got to respond.
Oh, I was supposed to do it.
I'm just saying, it is your phone.
All right.
Mine's is dead.
My fault. My fault.
You know,
Tell
I'm here for the dream.
Just tell Pure what to do there. I ain't mad. I dig it.
Nah.
So yeah, moments. Any one of y'all had any moments? Moments that life changing, or just a moment that sticks with you, and every time you think about this moment, you go
first time.
No, every time that moment, like you know, it can make you go up, it can make you go down.
We got a caller.
We got a
All right, let's take a call.
Yeah, he might have a moment. He or she.
All right, you live, caller.
Hey, somebody looking for their dad.
Oh God! Somebody looking for their dad. This is my son calling it.
Your mama.
Oh, this is my mother. Oh
man,
my son looking for me.
Yes.
What's up? You got something to say about the topic?
No doubt.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
What I have to say is that I don't know all your names, but but one of the guys was like the part where that even though you had a father, you had a father figure in your life, and your grandfather raised you and showed you the right way. So just because somebody you have a baby by somebody, that does not mean that the mother can't take care of both, and that's what most happens. At this time, mothers are never taking care of their kids.
Oh, absolutely, man. We definitely when we was talking about the topic, we did not deny the mother's role in being able to take care of a child by themselves or whatever. So we gave shout outs to the mothers, but we were just definitely talking about the importance and the role of a father. So it was no right or wrong answer, but I appreciate the comment. Hello?
Mama Education. What's up, Mama Education?
I don't hear them no more. I think they went dead.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the calling. The first calling, well, the second calling was my mother. We got the whole family on watching the show.
That's
Word.
love. That's love.
Word.
She calling to check you.
Word.
But that's a prime example of a grandparent's role in the child's life. You know what I mean?
Right. But that was actually my mother, my son's grandmother. So while we on the topic of moments, I just say the moment I had my son. I just keep it at that. That was unexplainable. Unexplainable. Right. Yeah. I mean,
you give us a sentence.
Being there. Well, since we've been on the topic of fathers and things like that, I guess I could connect the dots in the sense that, you know, my father wasn't there for me, and I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I don't really like talking about that. But I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with it. But you know, I made sure that, you know, I was gonna be there for my child regardless, whether it was a son or a daughter, or whatever. And when he was born, I was there in that room, and I watched him come out of his mother's womb, and I was there, and I stood there, and I broke down. I'm a strong nigga.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But that broke me down. Yeah. That broke me down, and you know, my father-in-law took me to the side, and he grabbed me. Philly OG cat. They grabbed me and was like, just let it out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That was a moment for me where I was like, damn, my life just changed.
Yeah.
For the better.
Yeah. It's my man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Congrats.
That's a strong moment too. You got to bring a child into the world. That's definitely
in this world.
In this world. Yeah, in this world. That's definitely something that's supposed to change you.
Yeah.
You got a moment?
I can't think of any specific moments. The only thing I can really think of right now is the moment that H spoke to me about getting involved with the synthesis.
That's a fishy moment.
How that moment went?
That moment went good. I mean, the whole. I know we kind of changed our directions from our first conversation that we had about how we was gonna go about doing a synthesis, but you know what I'm saying, I never denied him at all. Like, you know what I mean, he had an idea. He's like, fuck it, let's ride with it. You know what I mean? Our position changed since then. Our whole purpose of this whole thing changed and the topic and everything, but at the same time we still moving in the direction that he originally told me that he wanted to move in, and it's been positive ever since then. Definitely. You know what I mean? I can't say nothing negative. I've met some dudes, like, I've always knew my nigga education. Always knew the nigga pure. You know what I mean? Other two dudes sitting in front of me right now, I met them, but they strong dudes too. You know what I mean? Dudes that are stand-up dudes. So it's like this whole journey since we started this thing back in last year, like October. I think it was.
11 months in, baby.
Like 11 months in.
11 months in.
11 months.
It's been strong ever. It's been strong ever since. You know what I mean? We got more people involved. They couldn't make it here today, but we know our team is strong, and I feel like we got a good vision, and we know we got a lot of stuff ahead of us that we need to attack, and we definitely got a lot of stuff that we need to accomplish. So we definitely stepped our game up from the first episode that we had.
Definitely.
Step our game up tremendously. You know what I mean?
We got people calling in now.
People calling in. We in a different setting. We got headphones. Sir. Like
for sure.
Shit is definitely look a little bit different. But I mean, we just looking to make this even better moving forward. So I definitely appreciate that conversation I had initially with my nigga Pure. You know what I mean? So that's a life changing experience that I could bring up right now.
100. Word. Powda.
I mean, I got so many. Let's
narrow it down to one. Get one. Give us one. We're going to let everybody give one, then we're going to sign off.
The moment I decided to really believe in myself and not care about what anybody had to say, comment-wise, or just looking from the outside in, you know what I'm saying, on my decisions as me being who I am, from the way I walk, talk, everything I do, like, you know what I'm saying? You always gonna have haters and you always gonna have naysayers or people that don't understand exactly what you're trying to do. But as soon as you make it, I would say a little bit bigger than what they seen it to be, then they begin to follow. You understand what I'm saying? So I would say that moment that I decided to say, you know what, F everybody and be myself all the way. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Not being afraid to, you know what I'm saying, with my do-rag with a tie. You know what I'm saying? Slim my jeans up when guys wasn't doing this in 2005. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. You know what I mean? So it was just like I said, like just basically being the all around me, like me being who I am to this day. You know what I'm saying? And not questioning myself. You know what I'm saying? Too much and and just loving who I am and accepting me. You know what I'm saying? And understanding my growth and you still growing. And, you know what I mean? That was my moment.
No doubt. Stocky fucking Rocky. It's that moment.
I mean, my moment was having my daughter, my first child. Like, I mean, that was mad different. Like, you know, nigga wasn't ready. I was ready. I mean, you know, if you always ready, you never gotta get ready. But it was like, I wasn't ready to see her when I saw her, and it was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we gotta call.
No, go finish.
But yeah, I mean, that was my moment because
we got an answer in there.
Answer that. We didn't get too many calls. We can't. We dashing calls.
Caller, what's going on?
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
Stocky Rocky, mommy.
Hold on. We got the moles calling in. Oh, Miss Robinson, what's up, baby?
It's family ties.
It's family ties in here. What's going on?
They supporting. That's the supporters.
Right.
That's
That's
the supporters. Absolutely.
That's
Super important.
I really truly enjoy this podcast that you have and the topics that you're talking about. But one thing, and I'll get off the phone, that the moment I really had is when my children became parents. When they became parents, it's like I said, okay, I know now they understand. They understand me. They understand a whole lot that they didn't understand before they became parents. So that was a moment in my life, and I got to say they damn good parents, you know?
Definitely. What's up, Miss Robinson?
Yeah, what's up, Jelon?
How you doing, baby?
Shout out to Miss Robinson and Stocky Rocky for being a good parent.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to get off the phone now.
All right, call us back anytime.
All right, bye.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, keep it going.
But yeah, no, that was my moment because it gave my life purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I was running around crazy because I ain't really had no purpose. Like, I mean, I had a purpose, but I ain't had no, like, it was like, for what? Like, what am I doing anything for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go out here and spend a few $1,000s on alcohol, let me go spend alcohol money, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go out here and go across the country and do something stupid and come back, let me just do it. I ain't have nothing telling me, hey, go sit down somewhere for a second, you know what I'm saying? Right. Until I seen my daughter, and then it was like, all right, so I got to be around for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had a little hiccup in between there, but now it's like, all right, I'm back. I'm here for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for nothing else. Like, I want to have my daughters, and I want to enjoy life. I want to get old and have them kissing me, you know what I'm saying? And on my head, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being happy that they daddy around, getting big hugs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was that moment, and it made me see life through a different lens, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have no kids, you probably wouldn't understand that, but having a child and you know what I'm saying, not you, H, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, like, but I mean, but that day coming soon, you know what I'm saying, congratulations.
Oh man, this guy. But keep going, man.
Nah, my bad.
Nah, don't worry, I got 3 coming next year. You know?
Okay, so shout out to Powda. You know what I mean? He's shooting the club up all crazy, but I mean, you know, for whatever it's worth, though, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, once you have that child and you see. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, you see your features in them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, wow. And then as they grow, you want to see them grow and you want to see your personality in them. So it's like, you want to be around for that. Like, if you know, if sometimes, you know, you got situations that prevent you from being around for that, you know what I'm saying? But if you enjoy that and that's something that you always wanted, then that's like one of the best moments that you can have, you know what I'm saying? That birth, like, that's new life, you know what I mean? Innocence, you know, no flaws at all. It's just a child.
Yeah, it is. Salute to the you know, was it? Hold on. I'm gonna get there. Mama Milkins and Mama Robinson for calling in. Yeah, what you want?
No, I'm just saying. What was your moment?
I can tell you my moment. My moment happened March 11th, 2006.
And that moment is
and
now.
At that moment, March 11, 2006 was when my grandpa's passed.
God bless.
See, because, you know, I only looked up to 2 men in my life. No disrespect to the other ones in my life. I'm telling you who I looked up to. I looked up to my pops and my grandpa, my GP. You know what I'm saying? My mom's pops is GP and my pops. which is pops. You know what I'm saying? Now with my pops and my grandpa's passed. My pops passed in 04, my grandpa's passed in 06. I looked at it more from a spiritual aspect. When my grandpops passed away, I knew I was good. Because they did everything in their power to make sure I was good while they was living.
Gotcha.
And once after March 11th, 2006 came, my life just began to blossom. I mean, it just took off. Like a lot of good shit just started happening. Just back to back to back to back. And I knew that they did everything that they could to prepare me for what was coming. So March 11th, 2006, my life changed. That was a moment where, of course, you're a little sad, you down, you lost your big homie, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good because my life I was following all the rules that was laid down to them from them. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I seen the negative things they did. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Gotcha. But I also seen the positive things they did. And I added it with my flavor. So, you know what I'm saying? Once my GP passed, because my pops was going first, and then 18 months later, my GP passed, my grandpops. And that's when I knew my life was changing for the better, though. Because they I ain't gonna lie, they preached to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, you got to do it like this, just to be me. So that swaggy kid you see with the hat and all that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I got that from them. No.
Nah, that's real.
I was guided. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things you see, these conversations, I already had them because I had them with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had them with them. So like once March 11th, like I was looking at him. You know what I'm saying? I was there when he passed. I didn't get the call. I was there. You know what I'm saying? When he passed, I was like, oh man, I got this. Word. It was a weird feeling because when I was younger and I was in high school, I was just imagining like life without them. I said, damn, what would happen if my pops wasn't here? What if my grandpops wasn't here? You know what I'm saying? Until it really happened. You know what I'm saying? I was prepared. For it to happen. So that was my moment.
You kind of prepared yourself in a sense by asking yourself that question.
Yeah, I asked myself that question, but also I said I got to get everything I can from these guys.
Yes,
Why they here?
Because they used to tell me they ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. They used to tell me, I ain't gonna always be here. You know what I'm saying? And once again, my pops and my mother's pops. So those two different people. You understand what I'm saying? That's a Holmes, that's a Pearson. You understand what I'm saying? And they wasn't the best of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They wasn't the best of friends, but
they did what they had to do for you.
There you go. They did what they had to do for me.
God bless.
That's it, man. So that was my change. That was my moment. But we signing off, man. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to the synthesis.
To all the mothers that called in.
All the mothers, yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Salute.
All the mothers, you know what I'm saying? All the friends and family, all the people who don't know us that called in. You know what I'm saying? One love. My name is Pure.
Powda.
Education.
ID. Stocky Rocky.
Stocky fucking Rocky.
Yeet it.
100. See y'all soon.
One. Peace.
Don't worry, you'll learn how to tie your do-rag like this too one day.
Hey yo, the fact that he kept calling, that cut it off?
Nah.